Ever wondered what the most expensive dealership in Car Dealership Tycoon looks like? Well, stick to the end, because let's just say my dealership goes beyond your expectations right now. Also, like and subscribe, enjoyed the video. We recently hit 30k, thank you all so much. And, yeah, enjoy. Alright, lads. Today is the most expensive dealership day. That is right, today I'm going to be building the most expensive dealership you can possibly get in this game. Let's see what we come up with. Now, when I say the most expensive dealership in the game, I'm talking about like the prices of the actual cars. So yeah, let's get to building this dealership. Obviously, we've got the Halloween update coming very soon, which should come with more cars. So hopefully none of those overtake the cars that I'm going to put in this dealership, because that would be very, not good. Oh my god! As you can see, I've got a bit of a dealership going on here, matching colors with my avatar, and it says subscribe there. You guys know what to do. We got customers coming in. We know we're in business. But you go in here, right? There ain't that much on the stands, I'll be honest. I mean, let's see what this person wants. Hello, yeah, hi. Let me think. You want that budget? There you go. You can have a Koenigsegg. There you go. Great stuff. So yeah, as you can see, my current dealership is a bit shambolic. But as you can see, I've got a bit of money to spend. Well, an infinite amount of money to spend. Let's go ahead and build the most expensive dealership. So to build the most expensive dealership, we need the best, well, dealership. So if we go to settings, we can switch up our dealership. This is the current dealership we got going on now, this blue one. If you scroll down, you got the police dealership, which is pretty cool. You get some police cars from it. We then have the new moto dealership, which can get you bikes. However, those aren't the dealerships we're going to be using. We're going to be using this joint. I've called it Horatio because it's currently got a bunch of Paganis on it, which I'm going to take off right now. But that is the dealership we're going to be using. Let's go ahead and open that. And I've got to go get rid of all these Paganis, don't I?
Eventually.
Okay, there we go. As you can see, I've sort of neutralized all the colors to make sure I can get a whole new dealership out of this. I'm also going to change the name later in the video. However, all of our stands are currently off. So let's go ahead and make the most expensive dealership possible in this game. Now, I've got a list here of all of the most expensive cars. Top 9, because there's only 9 stands you can get in this dealership. However, make sure you stick around to the end so that you know how much this dealership is worth. I've got it written down here, but I'll save that for the end of the video, so make sure you stick around for that. However, at the front, we've got to have sort of like the most expensive one, obviously, because it's at the front. Let me just make it there real quick. So the most expensive car here is none other than the Bolide. Who would have thought? So if we go here, we type in, let's go Bugatti. Here we go. The Bolide. Very cool, very nice. Add to the forefront of our dealership. Before we head in here, as you can see, it's all white, so I can change up the color scheme later on. However, the next most expensive car I've got on here, I'm not doing this in any particular order. I'm sort of just going to do it by more expensive at the bottom, less expensive at the top type thing. So the next car is obviously another Bugatti. Let's start off with the, oh my days, the 300 plus. Now, this thing's got an OG wrap on it, as you can see. This little galaxy stripe down the middle is the OG wrap you get from this car from having it when it came out. You gotta love a 300 plus. And what I'm thinking is I'm gonna put all of the Bugattis on this floor, apart from one, because I can't fit them all. But if we go to this stand, in this stand, I think, shut your this is the next most expensive one, I'm pretty sure. Let's put La Voiture Noire on here. Now, this is a one-of-one Bugatti, and the price of this car, and I'm also going to check out the price of the other car. So the price of the Bolide, 37.5 million. Now, some of you may be thinking why this isn't on it. It's only worth 12.5 million. The 300 plus over here is worth 30 million. And then the La Voiture Noire is actually quite up here because it's quite slow, but it's worth 28 million. And I'm pretty sure this does have an OG wrap as well, which is just here, which I've got installed, but it's just in a color which isn't show. But basically, it sort of splits the car in half. You can have 2 different colors, and it looks awful, I'll be honest. Let's just go ahead and change that back. But yes, that's got an OG wrap on it. And then over here, if you probably would have guessed it, the next Bugatti to go on here, in fact, there's like 5 Bugattis on this list. It's between these two, and because this one is lower down, I'll probably put it here. This is the Vision GT. Now, as you know, I'm not a big fan of concept cars, but it is a Bugatti, and this car is gonna set you back, well, when you got it, 20 million, which is still a fair amount. As you can see, it's got a massive spoiler with a massive shark fin at the back. It's got these really crazy looking quad exhausts. These seats are very down low with a steering wheel. with this floating speedometer for some reason. It does look pretty cool. I gotta give it some credit. Now, those are sort of like the most expensive cars. We got those out the way. Let me know in the comments right now what you think the next ones are gonna be in this dealership, because there's quite a lot of cars that are sort of what I call it, crammed into this bracket. I think there's like 5 or 6 cars that are worth like 15 mil. But yeah, let's go ahead and kick it off with yet another Bugatti. There's a lot of Bugattis on this list, I'll be real. This thing, the Atlantic. Now, this is a sort of futuristic concept. I don't know if it's a concept, but it's just a sort of, it's a tribute to the older Atlantic, which I don't think is in the game. Okay, and now we are finally off of the Bugattis with this, the 110. Now, to be honest, I don't know the price of this on top of my head, so something makes me think that this was meant to be on the bottom floor, but I'm not entirely sure. This looks sick, I'll be honest. It's meant to be a tribute to the EB110, which is in the game. I can actually spawn it in right now. This joint, you can see it's sort of got the same front end. It's got these little spots on the side, which are also on the car. Yeah, that is meant to represent that, but in a futuristic way, kind of like with the Atlantic. And I need to find a way to get rid of this car, because there's so many Bugattis in this dealership. I might as well just put a Bugatti police car outside. I'm not turning the sirens on because I'll go insane. Hey, why are you in here? We're not done building our dealership yet, man. Okay, so that's a 110, and that is all the Bugattis done off the list. Now, the next car, you may have spotted it, is the Porsche Hybrid Evo. Now, I'm pretty sure this is called a 919. Yeah, so this is the Porsche 919 Hybrid. It's a complete race car. This thing, if you watched the video where I reviewed this car, I'm pretty sure this wasn't even out that long ago either. It is insane. It's got insane handling. This is probably one of the best track cars in the game. I'm pretty sure it's better than the Bolide as well, but that is obviously debatable. Now, the price of the Atlantic, I think I forgot to mention, 17.5 million. The 110 is 18.75, so I really should have done these the other way around, I'll be honest. The Porsche is 22 million. So I've done this in a bit of a weird order, but it kind of goes most expensive, little less expensive, and then cheapest. Now, this mathematically is the most expensive dealership you can possibly get in this game. It doesn't get more expensive than this combo. Obviously, you can sort of switch up the cars with cars of the same price. The next car to go up on the top floor is this thing, the SSC Tuatara Striker. And I've got this in a pretty sick spec, I won't lie. This looks amazing. Just look at this car. This car is 19 million. Here are its stats. It looks so sick. This is probably one of the best looking cars we've got in this dealership. Yeah, this wasn't added too long ago either, but then again, it just looks amazing. There's nothing more I can really say. And then last but not least, on the last pad, it's not the Absolute, it's not the F5, it is not the other SSC Tuatara, it is this, the Zonda HP Barchetta. Now, these two are sort of similar specs. I don't know how that's happened, but the Zonda HP Barchetta is a little less expensive at 18 million. Completely open top, no roof, big wing, big V12 monster right there. And with that, lads, that is the most expensive dealership you can possibly get in this game. I've got an income of 1,338 per like second. Now, how do I want to actually color the dealership? Name and color. What should I name this dealership? Sellout Motors. There we go. So now let's get a color scheme for our Sellout Motors dealership. As you can see, all of our cars are looking amazing in the dealership. This is sick. Now, we are actually in business. We've got a man coming in asking for a car. Hey, what car would you like to buy, boss? I mean, this is a hypercar dealership. That budget ain't gonna get you much. I'll take this guy seriously then. What color do you want? Is it that color? Yeah. And then rims, he wants that color. And then the actual rims, he wants this 2-spoke design. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one either. It's not that one. Which rim is it? Is it this one?
2,000 years.
Sold! We made our first sale, even though it wasn't even a hypercar. We need one of those gold guys to come in. Okay, so hang on a minute. That was the most expensive dealership you can get, right? What about the most expensive dealership you can't get? However, before we end there is one more thing we can do. What we can do, lads, is we can take the most expensive car, add a bit of admin touch to it, and basically just fill a whole dealership with them. Yeah. Right, so what I am going to do is I'm gonna park all of these bolides up here. This is genuinely the most expensive dealership. So what I'm going to do is fill the parking lot with bolides, the most expensive car, and then fill all the stands with the most expensive car. And then we will have literally the most expensive dealership you can possibly get in this game. But realistically speaking, you can't actually get this because obviously there's only like 15 people per server. But that is that side done. You'd love to see it. Look at this. This is sick. Now I just have to do the same thing for this side. I got this beautiful thing where I can just click on a thing, click on a bolide, and whoop, two more pop out. Isn't that just useful? Imagine you could do that, just pop bolides out. Comment down below if you want a free bolide. Okay, now how many of these do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we're gonna copy paste 12 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bolides to fill these parking spots. Sorry if my voice is a bit cooked. Currently 8 AM in the morning. I got the sudden epiphany to fill a dealership with bolides, and here we are. And just like that, we have a parking lot of bolides. I'm just going to go and fix a few outliers who seem to have moved a little bit. Fix a few outliers, and that is the most expensive dealership. However, we're not actually done yet because we got to fill all the stands with bolides as well. So if I just go ahead and get rid of all of these cars that are on this dealership here. There we go, the cars are now all cleared out. Now, I fear that if I spawn a new car, all of these guys are going to despawn. So that's what I don't want to happen. So I guess let's try and just copy paste one of these. And I'm going to take this newborn bolide through this door here. Open it up. Then just fit it on here. I then spent about half an hour repeating the same process for all of the different stands. However, after about half an hour, the dealership was finally complete. The ultimate dealership. And just like that, the most expensive dealership in the game has been built for the first time in CDT. Let's fix up our dealership a bit. I guess it's called this bolide motors because that's the only car we got here. And then let's make it the colors of the bolide itself, which I think is like this. There we go. This is our dealership. Check out, we got the matching color scheme with the bolide. There was actually a man in a suit that came in. He's got high budgets. Maybe he'll be able to buy a bolide. But check this out. Look at this parking lot. This is the most expensive parking lot in CDT. It does not get any better than this. You cannot fill these parking spots at a higher price than this. Let me just calculate how much this costs. Give me about 10 minutes. So I have worked out the total cost of all of the cars in this dealership. 1,687,500,000. That's right, billion with a B, and 680 million. Oh my god. $1.6 billion dealership. Oh my. That's never been done before on YouTube. Then you hop out onto your balcony, and this is the view you have. Oh my goodness. Bro, this is insane. This is actually insane. But yeah, lads, that is how you build a $1.6 billion dealership. And that's also how you build a dealership that you can actually get in the game. This is just to mess around. Yeah, when have you ever seen a view like this? Now, I'm going to roll the outro because I filmed that in the other thing. Yeah, just have a good day, I guess. Yeah, I mean, hopefully you enjoyed the dealership. Bye.